this video, I'm going to go over a fat feature that I cut out from the last video I did. It's up and down into a berm. It's not a drop so much, but it is a steep incline and a steep drop into a berm. And it has the skull and crossbone sign for warning people about it. So this goes into a pretty neat feature. Over here you can either go right or left. Pretty steep drop. Hey, welcome back to the Fat Riding channel. A little bit of a channel update. I was supposed to do some extra footage at Jonathan Dickinson before we left to come back, but now I'm back in the Green Acres Lake Worth area where my home trail is Pinehurst Mountain Bike Trail. So a lot of my rides that I was doing at Jonathan Dickinson are going to refocus to Pinehurst Mountain Bike Trail in Green Acres and West Delray mountain bike trail in Delray Beach. It's going to change it up a little bit, but also at the same time I'm happy to come back home and hit up Pinehurst. It's pretty much almost the opposite style trail riding than Jonathan Dickinson, but it's the same amount of fun. It's different, it's challenging, and it's just it's a nice change. If you didn't know, I spent 4 months up in Juno Beach, Florida. If you think of South Florida living, that town is pretty much more of the South Florida living. It's by the beach. We parked the trailer at an RV park over there, and I don't know if we'll ever do it again, but it's the second summer we spent a long time at the park, and it was a blast. And that's why most of my rides were at Jonathan Dickinson, which is not too far away from Juno Beach. It was a blast, but now I'm back here, back at the house. We're gonna enjoy the mountain bike wherever I am. It doesn't matter. I'm by the beach or out a little bit in the suburbs. It's still good riding. We live in a great county here in Palm Beach County, where there's plenty of different styles of trail riding that you could do. I'm gonna refocus here at Pinehurst mountain bike trail. I'm gonna break it down over my time riding here. If that's something that you like to do, it's a great trail for beginners and people looking to advance. So like I said, in this video I'm going to go over a feature, and there is one part about it that is sketchy, so I'll point that out in the video. But stay tuned, check out the video, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up. So this goes into a pretty neat feature. Over here you can either go right or left. And if you go left, pay attention to the sign. Skull and crossbones. It's a pretty steep drop. Goes into some nice berms. And then a double right here. Alright, looking at it, going back up. If you go to the left, you come down this way, which is considered intermediate. That goes right into those berms. But if you go down the skull and crossbone section, you come off that steep, you could roll it. It's not a drop. I guess you could drop it if you wanted to, but I roll it. And it's not too bad. You just got to be careful on the side where it drops off a little bit. Okay, once again, if you ride through here, you go left to kind of tackle that feature. To the right is intermediate. To the left, I would say it's like a black diamond or skull and crossbones, whichever you prefer. But yeah, you just get enough speed. It's pretty much a straight shoot right into it. The only thing that I would be concerned with this, when you're coming up here, it's not a problem, but it kind of goes back down to the left. When you come up, you kind of come up on this line, your tire kind of wants to veer off here, and there's a drop right there. So if your front tire drops off that side, you're eating bush. you're eating rocks on this side. So that's the only thing. So when you come up, your tire is going to want to lean to that side. You just got to remember to keep it to the left and come down. Pretty sweet berms, as you can see right there and right there. This is the approach. Also, I forgot to mention a couple things. I strained my back a couple weeks ago. I don't know how I did it. I didn't fall. I started tightening up during the ride. It put a hamper on my riding. I'm trying to take it easy. My next few videos might be pre-recorded, but I'll eventually be able to break down some of the trail here. I'm easing back into it now. So it's been a couple weeks that I've been off the bike because of moving back from our camping trip, summer camping trip, and the storm that just came by. If you weren't aware, I have a Facebook group, Florida Adventure Trail Riding. If you didn't know, check it out. And Facebook put out a quick little group ride for the first time to help out because of the storm in Dorian. I'm sure you were aware of it. Category 5 storm that came barreling right at West Palm Beach, and it happened to stop. I even hate to say, like, I'm so glad and happy and blessed that it didn't hit us, but at the same time it destroyed the Bahamas. So I am glad that it didn't come here, but I also feel horrible for the people in the Bahamas. So anyway, I put out this ride. Just a couple people came out in my family, and basically I was gonna do it anyway on my own, so I put it out there, whoever wanted to come out. And thank you to Fabian and Adriana for coming out. Put some supplies in the back of my truck after we rode. I dropped it off at the drop-off zone. Hopefully the supplies get there. I heard they had some trouble, but this is a church that we dropped it off. It was a reputable drop-off zone that I did some research on. It seemed like a good point to drop off our supplies. But there's plenty of places. Just do your research, make sure it's not a fraud. There's plenty of that going on too, sadly to say. But yeah, the people in the Bahamas could use a hand. So if you can, reach out and see what you can do. It was a good day, and it felt good to be able to do something, even if it was little. It was something. I hope to do some more group rides in the future. And oh, one more thing. Have a lot of channel updates. I finally was able to switch over to flat pedals on both sides. So now I'm good to go. Big shout out to my LBS at Bicycling in West Palm Beach. There was plenty of people that tried. I had a little bit, I don't know if I showed a little bit on the video, but there were plenty of guys that tried. I knew that Tom at the Bicycling was the only guy who was going to be able to do it for me. So big shout out to the Bicycling. Thank you, Tom and Martha, for always supporting my crazy bike adventure ideas. I appreciate it, and I thank you very much for taking care of the pedal situation for me. So it feels good so far. I'll be reviewing how that switch is going for me, moving to flat pedals. So far I got a couple rides in and it seems pretty good. So stay tuned for more info on that. Enjoying watching some of my videos, whether it's on Facebook and you're here, or from Instagram and you came here. Subscribe to the channel. I'm dedicated to doing weekly videos, mountain biking here in mostly Palm Beach County, but I am going to venture out once in a while during our camping trips, and a little bit down south in Broward County and Miami-Dade County. So check it out. Subscribe, red button down at the bottom, and get out, ride, make your own adventures.